Hello and welcome to my Epiphone Casino video. Take a look at this guitar. Doesn't it look fantastic? It looks really pretty. Now, I can't lie, these newer models that they're making now for 2023, they look outstanding. I mean, the Sunburst models that they had prior to this one look kind of bland. I mean, I know you must agree with me, this looks really nice. And I know this is not a rosewood fretboard or anything like that, but it looks fantastic. It matches really well with the color of the body, and there's no weird F-hole finishes. I mean, you know, Epiphone used to have a lot of quality control issues with these Casinos. It really turned me off from them, I'm not gonna lie. I do own a Casino. I'll put it up on the screen soon, but you have the cream colored thing. It used to be like a regular white, which looked kind of cheap, and this switch feels really nice. The knobs here feel really nice as well. The back is not Sunburst, and neither are the sides. You can see from the neck it is made in China, but don't be alarmed because this is a great feeling guitar, a great sounding guitar. Tuners feel really well. It does buzz a little when I play it acoustically, which I will be showing you guys. I'm gonna play it acoustically with a mic, just so that you can hear, because I know some of these guitars are supposed to be known for how you can just pick them up and play them and it sounds great acoustically, so you will hear that with both of them, because I wanna compare them. And the hardware is nickel, whereas you'll see on the hardware on this one is, I think, chrome. It has like a bluer look to them. These have more of a reddish, almost natural look in my opinion. But yeah, and it has a Graph Tech nut, I believe. It's a pretty good nut. This holds tune really well. And yes, let me briefly put this one up for you. So this one right here is an Epiphone Casino as well, not like any fancy or elitist or anything like that. It's just what they were making back in the 90s, and it is known on the internet as the Peerless made in Korea Casino, because I guess in those days, whatever factory they were making these in, we were making some outstanding guitars, and this is one of them. I mean, yeah, it's a great sounding guitar and it's a great feeling guitar. I mean, it does have a couple of cosmetic flaws that you'll see, that maybe some of the buttons are, I mean, the fret markers are a little off, but I never really was bothered by that. You can see that the E here is also different, and the Epiphone is orange. Let me show you real quick. So the E is different, and this is like a silver, almost pearl looking logo, and this is like a different E shape with an orange logo, and it has a black neck and a Sunburst back with Sunburst sides. Now, something I wanted to point out to you guys, because you will probably notice when you're hearing the audio samples, is that the pickups, put a picture up on the screen, the pickups are a lot closer to the body, and the newer one has them a little bit lower, and it gives it kind of the sound of the newer one sounding more like a rhythm guitar. And it's, the pickups on my old Casino obviously are going to sound a little hotter because they are closer to the strings. So there's going to be a bit of a difference, but I don't know if that is it, you know, the only difference that we're going to be hearing, or if it's because they're just different pickups altogether. I don't know, but it makes them sound unique and different, and even acoustically they sound wildly different. So let's go ahead and take a listen. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed the samples. Let me know what you think of them. I like them both. Truth be told, I actually was planning on owning this one to see if maybe I could actually get rid of this older one and see if the newer ones, you know, held up to the standard. And they do, but they sound so different that I feel like I can't get rid of either or. One will not replace the other. It's just so interesting to me that they vary so much. Feel-wise, they vary so much. The neck on this one is thinner and it's rounder. This one is flatter and it's more of a, I guess, like a C shape, if that's the right thing to say. I feel like these are supposed to be like the standard casinos, right? There's nothing special. My theory is that maybe for the time in the 90s, this is what players were looking for. This is what players were looking for in terms of feel and sound. And in the modern world, this has a flatter radius, and this feels to me like probably what a modern guitar player would want. A flatter radius, it feels a lot comfier in the hands. It doesn't feel as cramped. The other one kind of feels a little cramped on the hands. And it's not it's like, you know, more open, airy pickups. This guitar can sometimes be a little spiky depending on how loud I set my amp or anything. I mean, I can turn the volume down, but as you heard, this one is a little old, so it cracks and pops a little bit. And That's probably because I don't turn those knobs all the time. I usually keep the guitar on 10 on volume and tone. But what did you guys think? This is a beautiful guitar, great sounding guitar, different sounding guitar. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment for sure. I read every single one of them, so please leave your opinion. I am happy to have a discussion. Have a nice day.